And maybe I was spiritual without knowing it, unconsciously. And some things happened. I mean, often things would happen where I would have visions or I would get ideas and I would manifest them. And if you're too busy to sit for a moment and think, wow, that's so amazing what just happened. I channeled that. Like, you don't actually know that you're tapping into another dimension until you start paying attention to the idea that there is more to life than you and I sitting in this room on a chair. Like, if you believe in energy and you believe in universal laws and you believe in quantum physics, like, the possibilities are endless. And miracles, the idea of miracles is not a foreign concept. It's not a lucky strike, you know what I mean? It definitely affected my work. I became conscious of the fact that I was and I am channeling light. That's what I'm doing. I don't own it. It's not mine. I am a vessel for it. I'm a vessel for this light, which in turn, my goal is to share with other people.
Peace of mind. Understand who you are. Understand that you have someone living inside of you. And that other you is beautiful. And if you get in touch with it, it gives you everything you want. And it gives it to you immediately because it's all peace of mind. Let's say I want Concorde. I want a Concorde. This is an airplane that they used to make. Okay? Can I have the Concorde? Spirit? My spirit doesn't have no in its vocabulary. So I have it. Now, all I have to do is wait until it shows up on my timeline. My timeline is my life. It shows up in my life. Okay. So it's not a trick. It's called metaphysics. How do I bring what I want to me now? It's accepting that I already have it. Now, okay, if this is a wish that I wanted, okay, I would say I already have it. There is no one on earth who could make me feel or say that I don't really have it. I have it, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. And only in that state of mind does it come. And it will come. And as unbelievable as that may sound to you, who do not know faith. For those who don't know faith, these people are always living in want. Once you ask, it has already been given to you. Now be patient and wait. Okay, so there is a term the elders say, cast not away therefore your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward. For you are in need of patience, that after you have done the will of the Spirit, you might receive the promise. Once you ask, you already have it. You have it immediately. Now, walk around, talk, go to sleep, in the feeling of your wish fulfilled. So there's a way to do these things. With all things, there is a way. And I'm telling you that the way works. Again, it's called metaphysics.
What did you learn being on a Tyler Perry set all those years?
Well, first of all, I feel like Tyler Perry is vision incarnate, right? So his introduction to the Tyler Perry Studios was magical, and it was in and of itself a manifestation. And, you know, when you drive up, there's this huge building, aptly called the Dream Building.
The Dream Building.
And I feel like what Tyler does is bring people from all walks of life together who may not be living in their fullness, but because he's operating in his God dream, he invites many others. So when I was there were people who shared with me, janitors and payroll operators and actors who said, I was homeless before Tyler gave me a job. I was formerly incarcerated. I was on drugs. But because his dream was big enough to cover all of us, we were launched into this new place of abundance. And I will always be grateful for him for that.
Well, that is what he does. And you know, many years ago, actually 20 years ago, I did something here on the grounds of Promised Land called the Legends Ball.
Yes.
And we had a gospel brunch out front.
I remember Yolanda Adams.
And really, I'm telling you, it was passing the mic, There was Patti LaBelle and there was Gladys Knight. They were all on the front lawn.
Yes.
And it's one of the most memorable experiences of my life. And Tyler, when he left, we were interviewing people as they were leaving, and he said, I'm going to leave here and I'm going to have a bigger dream. I'm going to dream a bigger dream.
I'm just absolutely floored. And my thing leaving here, I'm going to dream bigger and dream more.
And he did. And he did.
And we were all there at the Imagine That. Wasn't that so appropriately named? You know, that huge opening celebration. And I remember when Tyler, one of the things that he did for us during If Loving You Is Wrong, me and my castmates, he drove us around this empty lot. And he showed us his vision. I see a sound stage right there.
Yeah.
And I see
12
housing
sound
right
stages
there.
and I see housing
everywhere.
Right there. Yes.
And just to see it all come together, it was like he allowed us to have a front row seat to a God dream. There was one church service I went to in Memphis, Tennessee. I had never been to Tennessee in my life. And I was invited to this church service and they said, it's going to be a prophetic revival. And I said, okay.
A prophetic revival.
That's right. And there was a prophet, Todd Hall, that he was invited in. And he came and he started prophesying to everybody all over the building. And then he stopped speaking and he started writing these notes. And all of a sudden he came down all the way from the pulpit and put them in my hand. And when I opened them up, it talked about real estate I was going to own. It talked about doing movies and television in California, New York, Georgia, the Caribbean island. He spoke about all these things. And then as he walked back up, he said, oh, and by the way, you're about to know Oprah Winfrey.
No.
And then he started talking about my mom. Within 7 days, I was at a dinner with you. On the 8th day, I was at a brunch with you. And 2 months later, I had received the offer to film in Georgia on the Oprah Winfrey Network, exactly how he said. So I do believe that when you are called and when you are chosen, God has already mapped out the way. It's really about us discovering and partnering with him to manifest it. And sometimes it's greater than what we think.
Right. And so definitely speaking is kind of like prayers, right? Everything that we
speak it into existence. Manifested some incredible things in your life. What are some of the things that you are the most proud of kind of calling into your life or experiences that you've had?
I've been, really focused on my career. That has been my passion my whole life. And so I remember when I was doing this manifestation work in my 20s, I would write out what I want my long-term career to be. And I always said, I want to make movies, new classics that the world loves. And what I mean by a new classic, it means it stands the test of time. It crosses cultural lines, age lines, and that people watch them over and over, even after I'm gone. And so I feel like I've achieved that already. I have many movies that are kind of considered new classics, and that people tell me, oh, I fall asleep to Brown Sugar every night, or I watch something new. I mean, so that feels good to me.